So what we are discussing is basically as I said, the lower priority is the low priority is first action, the high priority is the second action. I just make this one to same port, deny and allow, and I'm just trying to do some RDP, so it won't connect up. Okay, it won't connect. It is going to deny first of all. Okay, let's flip this one priority. Okay, so that it is going to connect. Okay, so these two things we will test it out. Okay, so what is the importance of this priority of the specific port? So I cannot able to connect, right? Let me make this one priority allowing one, right? So allowing priority is um, we have that maybe 29 is not available. Make this one as a to 101, okay, or 105. Make this priority as 105, and the delay one is make the priority is 1 or 120 something like that, okay, or 200. This is priority is high. Okay, so it will take it as second priority. Okay, the first priority is an allow. The first priority it is going to add. The second priority it is going to deny. Okay, so what I want to tell, so the same code, if you are making this priority importance, okay, so the allowing priority is 105 and the denying priority is 200. Let me try to do now first whether it is going to allowing or not to connect this one. So still I am not able to connect it, right? So let me delete this one. Okay. Now let's try to connect. Sorry, actually, I'm connecting different public IP. Sorry. This is the public IP is different, right? I just delete it. 3389. Priority I'm going to give 300 or 400, whatever. Just let me make this one. Or DP 3389. Okay. Now let's try to test. Okay. Same ports and different one. See, I'm able to connect it. Okay. If I change the priority, it is not able to connect. Let's try to this one now. Okay. So I'm just making this one as a 100 priority. Okay. I will not connect. Just make this one 100 priority. This is going to deny. The low priority, the first action, the high priority, the second action, right? So just go to the same thing and try to connect now. It will not connect. It is going to deny. Still it is connecting. Maybe it is not refreshed. Okay, let's try to see. Okay. No, sorry. This is it is allowed. Okay, so I want to do deny, right? I want to do deny, not allowing. If you do allow, it will connect. I'm just want to deny, right? So the low priority one I want to deny. Like, let's try now. Control V, try to connect. Still it is connecting. Let's see this. 100 is the deny and 105 is the allow. Let me try to refresh and I'll try to fetch that one. Okay. Networking. Copy the public IP. Control C, Windows R, Control V. See now, first priorities, it is giving you deny option. Okay. Same port. Any allowed. Okay. You are not able to connect. So the low priority is the first action, the high priority is the second action. If you are going to change the priority, again it will allow. So let's say make it deny same thing. Okay. Make this one as a priority 200 or 500, whatever you want to give. This is 600 priority. Just save it. Now, what is the first priority for this one? It will take 105, right? It will take 105. Okay, it is not blocking you. Why? Because that is not the first priority. See, now I'm able to connect. Got it? So this is what the main. You have given the both the things over here, but still it is working and priority based. Okay. See, now I'm able to connect. Priority I have given 600. That's what it is going to take the second priority. But normal scenario, you are not going to give like this. So just I'm just deleting this one. So the point here, what I'm trying to say, the point is what I'm trying to say. From the NSG level, you are going to make the inbound outbound ports to whitelist the connectivity. So in the real-time base, what I want to ensuring when you are trying to connect application to database server, this ports is I just connected this server RDP, but RDP is a different approach, right? RDP is a different approach. So I'm just connecting with this. I'm just connecting with this one. Okay, so RDP session, but 3389 port. For application trying to connect, you have to open the 1433. Got it? Okay. So now the other thing what I want to discuss, I want to disable this one and then want to try to connect with the private IP. So if you want to try to connect with the private IP, it will not connect you. So to connect this private IP, you require the pre-requirement is site to site or point to site or express job. So see, I'm just trying to connect with private IP, it won't connect. It will throw error.
And one more have doubt. What is the accelerated networking that option? It is automatically scale, right? The
Yeah,
network, right?
yeah, yes.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
So private IP, I'm not able to connect it. Private IP, I'm not able to connect. So what is the solution now? See, to connect your laptop, okay, it is not mandatory. It is not mandatory to do site to site and point to site, right? Okay. So in a real time, to avoid this one, okay, to make VPN connection connectivity and all, what we are going to do, map this network to the Bastions. Okay, Bastion service. Okay, so let's go to this VNet and have a Bastion service here. And see, this is what it is going to happen. So you have VNet, resource group, VNet information, and the Bastion is going to create for you use Bastion, and the public address is this one. Okay. So let's deploy the Bastion service. Let's deploy the Bastion service. So what it is going to happen? One separate dedicated subnet it is going to create. See here, the dedicated Bastion subnet is going to creating now. Okay, let's deploy and try to connect with the private IP. So you don't need to connect with the public IP. I'm going to disable and try to connect with the private IP. Oh, it's still updating for the Bastion service of this particular VNET. Okay. Now what I'm going to do once after the Bastion is done, okay, by default, I'm going to deploy one more VM in the same network in the different subnet and try to connect with the private IP. That will work. Why? Because this is, Bastion is mapped for the network level, right? So whatever you are going to deploy the VMs, you can, without configuring of the site to site and the point to site, you can connect by using of the Bastion services. Let's see this. Okay, so maybe it is going to take a bit time. Why? Because this network resources and deploy updating every places. So post this validation, what I'm going to do, I'll try to connect with this private IP, and then I will disable the public IP, and again I'm trying to connect. So this is what typically I'm going to do now. See guys, this is all about, you get, experience. Okay, so in which use case you are going to end up opting, because of the public IP, nowhere, any client is going to entertaining. Okay, why? Because that is, a vulnerability situation. Okay, so we will disable it. So to make it, the cost, you no need to configure these things, okay, site to site and all, okay. If at all, if your environment is, completely in a cloud, okay. If it is in, running your workloads from on premises as well as the cloud, you definitely require for the, site to site or point to site. All right, now we can see this, the Bastion services got deployed. So how I'm going to connect this virtual machine, okay? And both the ways, by disabling of the public IP and connecting the private IP, right? So let's go and see this. What is the private IP of this VM? Okay, so as we can see, this is my private IP. So you are pretty much aware of this public IP. We're able to connect with our Bastion. Okay, so now this is our private IP. Now let's try to connect with this normal RDP position. It will not connect. It will throw error. Okay, so the better way to connectivity of this VM by using of the Bastion services, right? That is in a pass one, and it is going to cost you folks. Okay, this is like, entire process where it is going to know related to database. I'll tell you, okay, where it is related to the database. I'll tell you, okay. So just close and go to this virtual network related stuff, and navigate to this Bastion one. Navigate to this Bastion one. So the Bastion service is this, and its state is succeeded. List drop down list. Your VM is going to show if it is a part of this VNET. Okay. Now provide your user ID and a password. User ID and a password. So let's make this as is. So I cannot able to connect this private IP with this one, right? But the secure connectivity, same like Bastion, just try to connect. It will show you your connectivity information. So I can able to connect my VM. I can able to connect my VM with a private IP. So maybe you are a doubt, okay? So whether public IP is there, it is connecting, but it is not the case. Okay, so I'm able to connecting, and even if you can see this CMT and IP config. So I have my private IP. Okay, I have my private, right? So now let's disable that public IP. So you may have some doubt on that one, but I'll just close this all these sessions first of all. Just close this one. Now and just go to this NIC card of the public IP. Just go to this, disassociate. Okay, I'm just doing disassociate. The public IP is no longer is available for this VM. Okay, so you cannot able to see the public IP now, and even if you are not able to connect the public IP. Okay, once it is what dismount. See so I'm just refreshing this VM, and if you can go and see that only the private IP you can able to see, not for the public IP. See here, still IP is there. Okay, let's wait some time. Okay, but it is not associated anywhere, right? It is not associated. Okay, associated to. If it is associated VM, it is going to show. Okay, but let me go this VM and let's try to see this public IP is not showing here. See this public IP is not available. So how we are going to connect? This is what the typical real scenario implementation. So just go to the networking option, and here I can able to see public IP. Now try to do the Bastion services. So same. Okay, so how we are going to connect the Bastion service? Both the ways you can able to do. Okay, Bastion service. Okay, so just click on that one. You will get the Bastion service one. We just have to look here for this VNET is off the Bastion service, and you can connect that. You can connect that. Okay, here is the Bastion service you can able to see, right? You can able to see. So let's go to the session option. Okay, so at this moment we don't have any sessions. Now I'm just see this connectivity Bastion option where we can able to face that. Okay, go to the VNET. Okay, and here is your Bastion option. From here you can connect the power IP. Just drop down here the VM name and provide your user ID and password and a password. Right? So this is what my connectivity. I'm able to connect access my after the disabling of the public IP as well with a secure connection. This is what it is going to give the recommendation, guys. So as of now, we just discussed about the networking. This peering and VPN gateway will discuss. Okay, that is a different approach. Virtual network, IP addressing, NSG, and Bastion network as well. Okay, Azure Bastion, right? So a Bastion also we just discussed about, right? So Is a pass service to connect secure method. But my point is where we are going to so where exactly it is going to fit, enterprise level, right? This is very important thing actually. You guys should remember. Okay, let's say you have a team, guys. Okay, you have three database servers, three database SQL servers. Okay, one is prod, under one non-prod, and a test server. Non-prod and dev server. Okay, dev server, right? So normally production one, no one is not going to give. Okay, normally no one is not going to give the access. So you have development team around 15 to 20 members. 15 to 20 members. So I have development team 20 members. Okay, I don't want to give the entire, I don't want to give this entire thing to my team, right? So I don't want to give this, development team or the production database to, it is not going to give, right? So everybody is trying to connect, okay? They want to connect this, production database, non-prod database, and so what I'm going to do back end, I'll make this, development server Bastion attack. Okay. So that particular server, it is going to connect here, Bastion service. So multiple development teams can able to connect without any side to side and point to side, work this one as a jump server, Directly, no one is not going to connect to production server. Just remember this. Okay. In a on-premises also, we will call it as a jump server. So it is a remote jump server. You are from your laptop to, okay, you have to use for the VPN connectivity this jump host, and from here you have to connect this actual production or non-prod or dev service. This is what typically on-premises one it is going to happen. Okay, but in cloud, instead of this jump server, you are going to use this process. What is that? Bastion services. What is that service? Bastion service. So does Bastion service act as a jump host server? So in enterprise level, this is going to apply. So database is a secure. Instead of connecting to direct from your laptop, they are not allowing. First of all, you have to connect a jump host or the Bastion service. From there, we are going to connect. So what exactly here I did is basically I just deployed one jump host server. Which I'm able to connect it. See here, the server is as well. So from here, you are going to connect the SQL server. So for this one, what you need to do, you have to install the SQL Management Studio. So from the SQL Management Studio, you can connect any SQL Server database. What we need to do first of all, install your Management Studio here. Install your Management Studio here. It is going to always. Okay, so what we will do, let's go and see this. Okay. With this one. Yeah. This one you just have to off and try to download the Management Studio and install. and install. Just we have an internet option. We have an internet option, right? Let me Google it and download this. Okay, so what you have to do, so SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, just download it here and download my SMS. Go to this. It is very fast and accurate one. You can download it and install it. It's very easy. We already did this one. Once of the installation, you can connect any server from your organization level VMs. Okay, so that is with respect to infrastructure as a service, not in a platform as a service. Not a platform as a service. Okay, so just go and install it. For this, we can have to make use. Okay, what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I'm just going to installing. I want to tell you something about the golden image one. Okay, yesterday what we talked about, so that also we can able to create now. Okay, so for the same type of VM, so this Bastion services, if you want to deploy in a non-prod, so you can deploy the non-prod one. Okay, so there is a one application inside of this VM, right? There is a one application inside of this one. So how we are going to take this, Bastion, VM image here. Let me go and navigate this virtual VM over here and just go to this VM and let it deploy this one first of all. Okay, so that we'll get everything is got captured. So if you are going to do some image capture, okay, so what it is going to happen, yes, the shared gallery VM or no capture, only my manage VM, it is going to save there. Okay, so let me use this and keep it as default one, and the name would be this is the image that we are going to take it up. But what is going to happen, it is going to shut down this VM. Okay, let us complete this one. Post that, we'll take the image one. Okay, let me start and review, okay, whether it is going to create or not, the image one. Okay, so it is going to disable and do it. Okay, let's take a break of 10 to 15 minutes, or will connect, or how you guys is flexible now. Can we continue after 15 minutes, or will take off today?
So
Hello.
I think we can continue.
Tomorrow,